Hey lovelies, it's Erin at Scandalous Beauty, and spring is like around the corner, and we're wanting to get some new fresh makeup for the spring and do it on an affordable basis. So this is bargain beauty for the face. So first off, I went out 2 weeks ago and bought CoverGirl Queen. It was hard to find, but I looked it up. I went to covergirl.com, did the store locator, because not everywhere has CoverGirl Queen. So I went to that part of the website, did the store locator just for the Queen collection, and found some. I had to go down Route 40, close to Catonsville, to get it in Baltimore. This is Natural Hue Compact Foundation in Warm Caramel, which I'm wearing on the forehead and the cheek area. And this is not a bad foundation. I mean, I don't normally do drugstore foundations because, I'm so content with, my Makeup Forever foundations, and I used to love my MAC foundations, so I didn't really find a need to go and, try it, especially since it's so hard to find makeup when you don't get to test it. I mean, they tell you to put your hand, like one company, I'm not even going to say who it is, I think it's CoverGirl, because I think I saw it on America's Next Top Model. I'm almost positive it's CoverGirl, but, they like put your hand under the sheet, and whichever matches is the best one. And I mean, that's caca, really. That's a load of caca, because a lot of times your hand and your face are two different colors. I know mine are. So if I get the color that matches my hand, I'm screwed. I'm going to look like a doofus. So yeah, I think that's pretty dumb. But hey, I mean, I guess they're trying to make it consumer friendly or whatever, so I don't know. So yeah, tried that. That was not bad at all. And I also tried, well, I'll do that later. Okay, so the next foundation I'm going to talk about, Black Opal. Black Opal stick foundations have been praised by Sam Fine and Billy B. They've both, in seminars that I've gone to, they've both talked about those foundations because apparently they give great coverage and they come in a wide variety of colors. And, I think what people don't realize is that we come in so many tones and colors and shades. I mean, with the foundation that I'm wearing, nothing had like a golden undertone to it, so it brings out more of the red in my skin. So I'm going to see how this translates on camera. I have no clue what it's going to look like. To me, it's a little red. When I start, being in the sun a lot more, I'm sure this will work fine. But as of now, just out and about, it just looks a smidge red. But so Black Opal comes in a ton of colors. They praise those products. And that's great. They're celebrity artists, and they're using these products, these products that you can find anywhere on celebrities and on photo shoots and in music videos and whatnot. So that's really cool. Also, Iman. Iman is the first foundation I ever got when I was at JCPenney one day. Like, it was like years ago. I was like 15. And this girl matched me up with the cream to powder foundation, which was thick, and I didn't know how to use it, so I'm taking that sponge and putting it on, and it's so dark, and the girl didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing. She set me up, but it's okay. So that was the first foundation that I used. But Sam Fine also talks about Iman foundations. Since it was a department store brand, now it's available at different drugstores and pharmacies and blah 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 blah. So it's cool because that's readily accessible, and they cater to women of color, which is great. So I also have here, this is a concealer, Second to None Cover Cream in Clay Medium Deep, which is really good because it's kind of golden. It's got those golden tones to it, so it's not going to warm you up automatically, but they come in tons of different undertones as well. So this is a really nice concealer. It's a little thin for me. I feel like the point of a concealer is to really conceal, and otherwise this is just like a thin foundation, so I guess you could really do without it, but you could use it just as a foundation if you don't need a lot of coverage. You don't have to use a thick foundation or a thick concealer. Use what is best for you and your skin and what you think it's going to cover. Next, this is a brand a lot of people don't know about, and because it's not readily available at a ton of places, but this is a line that does a lot of theater makeup, special effects makeup. This line is called Ben Nye. Ben Nye. And Ben Nye is a company that you gotta find. I mean, it's not easy to find. You find it at a lot of theater stores and stuff. I had to do a store locator. I found it at a random spot in DC. So I got on the metro one day, and I just went out and found it and bought a ton. I used them, I found out about them from when I was doing photo shoots. I did a photo shoot for a hair magazine, and I was looking for some new foundations in a lot of different colors, because some of the girls were really dark, and I was not about to be out looking for NW60 MAC foundation and spending 20 bucks for it. I wasn't going to do it. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something else. And the girls on the shoots, when you would look around and see the stuff that they were using, a lot of them were using Ben Nye. And there's also brands like Sasha and I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but these are about like $7. These are great. I've seen people use them for drag makeup, which is really, really cool. And they come in tons of different tones, and you can get them in palettes, and you can get them, there's correctors, and there's so much, and it's affordable. It's extremely affordable. So I'm wearing one of these, MA5 or something like that, MA1. I don't know what the heck I'm wearing, but I mean, they come in a wide variety of colors. I have like a ton of them. I bought tons of them. So they're awesome. Don't sleep on Ben Nye. Don't sleep on Ben Nye. I mean, they really do. So if you're looking for stuff to build your kit with and you're not ready to buy, Makeup Forever and all that, and if you don't have discounts and stuff, these are a great alternative. Because a lot of times when you're reading magazines like Sophisticate's Black Hair and Hype Hair and things like that, those artists that are doing those are using foundations like these. They're also using these powders, these loose powders. These are the luxury powders. So this is the luxury powder. This is translucent face powder. I don't know if they're different. I don't know too much, but I know that these are on the runways a lot. A lot of people are using these to really get it in. They're cheap alternative. They do basically the same thing that any other brand's powders will do. They're great with pigment though. Definitely seen some queens use this bad boy. I mean, they're highlighting and contouring for real with these. So these are awesome products. This is $7. This one was $7. This one was $4. And I used this one, the banana. This color is banana. And I use this all over my face because my foundation I thought was a little red. So I used it with a blush brush, threw it on, and tried to make it a little bit more golden, or tried to get rid of some of the red. So these are awesome. Ben Nye products. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. And they make great shadows and blushes and all that kind of stuff. This stuff is highly pigmented. Like when I say it's for theater, it's for theater. Like, so you can do a lot with it. Great stuff. Also, I wanted to find a new bronzer. So this is the CoverGirl Queen bronzer in Ebony Bronze, Natural Hue Minerals bronzer. I used that to kind of warm up the skin. It's a little dark, but it's not that bad on. So I used that on, and then I mixed my favorite. Y'all probably sick of hearing about it. I don't care. I love it. Brazen by Hip. I used that pink on top to give it a little bit of color. But that's that. Those are my favorite, at the moment, those are my favorite bargain beauty finds for face. There's not really too much for me to get into with this. Lip pencils, my favorite lip pencil brand is NYX, NYX. And that's these. Just to show you the quality, I mean, these are the equivalent to any liners. This is NYX Lip Pencil in Espresso. And this is MAC Lip Liner in Chestnut. Can you see the difference? Because I can't, for real. And I got my NYX pencil for $2, and I got my MAC pencil for $12. Well, without the discount, it's $12. With the Pro card, it's like $8. There's literally, I hope you can see, there's literally no difference. Literally. So I stacked up on NYX pencils. The only time I don't buy NYX pencils, or I'll get a more expensive pencil, is when I see a very exclusive color that I don't think I'll be able to find at NYX. But I ran through and got 8 pencils the other day. Because I was like, what's the point? I'm like, why not? So I stocked up on those, on their lip pencils and a few of their eye pencils. Like $2. You can't beat it. $2. Those are literally the same. You don't understand, those are literally the same color. See? So that's that. On my lips today, I'm wearing Precious Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss by L'Oreal Hip, which is you probably won't be able to see, but I put a picture of my face up after this, and you'll be able to see it better. But it's beautiful. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Nymphette by MAC. This was like $7 or $8, something like that. You can always find a lot of buy one get one free or buy one get one half off with brands like this as well. So it's great that you can stock up, and it's really, really a hot color. It works well. I mean, my lips, you won't know that they're not, you know, MAC lips or you know, I don't know, Makeup Forever lips or anything like that. I mean, these are gorgeous colors. I love those glosses, and I also love the Milani Crystal Gloss for lips. These are beautiful. You know, I told you guys a long time ago that color Serendipity is Oh Baby by MAC. Even though